Hey, good morning, team in 200. I wanted to give you a bit of a general response to the case studies and just sort of say thanks for a great week, and I'm definitely looking forward to next week's team meetings. So I put together a couple of summary statements or concepts for case analysis going forward. One of the things that came up frequently in cases, and I think I heard a bit of it in our case discussion, was that there must be a need for something because it doesn't exist in the market. So Ice must be good for Florida because there's no gelato shop like it in Florida. And I just sort of want to raise this sort of general rule that the lack of something in the market is not a de facto piece of evidence for its need or want in the market. Quite the opposite, the lack of something in the market probably is evidence, prima facie evidence for we don't need it in the market. But that being said, just don't fall into the trap of making this kind of assumption. It's not a good assumption. Generally speaking, we don't make arguments this way for our opportunities. In case analysis in general, depth and specificity of analysis is always better. And so trying to consider all the facts, trying to bring new facts to the table, trying to be very clear and specific about the issues you're referring to in your analysis, and not just painting everything with a broad stroke, is always better for case analysis. And it's also going to build your intellectual critical thinking skills. So please, depth and specificity are better, but also brevity is important. So you need to strike that balance in your analysis. And one of the things I look for and grade on is did the author provide a full view of the issues at hand? So in some cases, teams did. In other cases, teams did. They only presented one half or one side of the story. And sometimes it was an incomplete story. So full view, pros and cons, not just assuming I know as a reader or grader that I can somehow read your mind on the other issues. So you need to be presenting a full view. And lastly, the deal. And I know this is hard for you, so because you probably aren't or probably haven't taken even an accounting class, or if you have, certainly not a finance class. But the two measures that we look at when we're talking about an opportunity from the deal perspective is break even and return on investment. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, just go tackle them on your own right now. Bring some new value to your case by maybe spending 20 minutes learning how to make these calculations. They're not difficult math. It's easy math. And Investopedia is a great place to start bringing yourself up to speed on what break even is and how to calculate it, and easy ways to look at return on investment. So I encourage all of you to be a little more bold, be a little more proactive, and don't wait for me to spoon feed you these basic concepts. Go out, figure them out, bring some new value to your analysis, take chances with it. Also, when you provide an investment opinion, I want to see consideration of a full balance of the issues and why you landed where you did, not just single out one thing and ignore a bunch of other things. So giving weight and consideration to the whole case, your conclusion is what? Full balance on the issues. Now, next week, I am really looking forward to our team meetings, and I don't want you to stop working on your ideas until then. This isn't a timeout, and I'm going to sit down and craft your business for you during team meetings. I expect you to continue evolving your understanding of the problem and the market and bringing new information to light in our meetings so that I can better understand what you want to accomplish, why you want to accomplish it, and how you're going to accomplish it. So a plan would be great. Come with a plan in mind. How are you going to get your products developed? How are you going to market? What are the issues you're facing? I want you to really sort of own the meeting, and then I can build around those issues for you to a greater extent. So I definitely look forward to that and would like you to prepare that way for next week. With that being said, have a great weekend. Love you guys. I'm really enjoying our time together, and we'll see you next week.